Unicorn, Chapter 11, Dragonfly Hill. A light flickered on above their heads. The tornado had widened, creating a calm space in its center. Pearl, Ben, and Dr. Wu stood on a solid floor, but the walls and ceiling were composed of swirling wind. "Welcome to the portal. This is your captain speaking." The high-pitched, squeaky voice came from above. Pearl wondered what sort of creature that voice belonged to. She imagined a little grasshopper dressed in a captain's hat and a uniform. "Destination, please." "The Tangled Forest," Dr. Wu said as she set her bag next to her feet. "Hello, Dr. Wu. Nice to see you again." The overhead light grew a bit brighter. "The runway on the south end of the Tangled Forest is currently under repair because of damage sustained during the migration of the giants. Will the northern runway suffice?" "Yes, that will be fine." "Giants?" Pearl mouthed at Ben, who was chewing on his lip again. He was probably imagining a herd of gigantic feet crushing everything in their path. "Please fasten your seatbelts," the captain said. "There aren't any seatbelts," Ben pointed out, "because there aren't any chairs." "We're having them reupholstered," Dr. Wu explained. "Interdimensional travel can be hard on fabric." "Prepare for takeoff," the captain announced. Takeoff was the part Pearl didn't like. The last time she traveled in the portal, it had seemed like her insides were being scrambled. Was that how it felt on an airplane? Pearl had never been on one. In fact, she hadn't traveled much outside Buttonville. A rumbling sound arose, like an engine revving its motor. Pearl braced herself, stiffening her legs and holding her arms out for balance. There were no windows in the wall of swirling wind, so she couldn't watch the houses grow smaller or the forest disappear as they headed into the clouds. Suddenly, the portal began to move in every direction at once, just like in the training movie. Maybe not having windows was a good idea, because Pearl wasn't sure if she was upside down, sideways, or inside out. Ben groaned. Pearl closed her eyes. Just when she thought she might break into a million pieces, everything went still and quiet. She opened her eyes and wiped her sweaty palms on her basketball shorts. "Are we here?" "Yes," Dr. Wu said. Huge exhales of relief came from the apprentices. "Remind me not to eat a pancake sandwich before going on another portal ride," Ben said, pressing a hand over his stomach. Dr. Wu smoothed her hair, then turned and faced her apprentices. "Listen very carefully," she said in her calm, soft voice. "Before we step into the imaginary world, there are a few important safety rules. Do not eat anything without checking with me first. Do not touch anything without checking with me first. And the most important rule of all, do not make any unnecessary noise." "So we won't disturb the unicorns?" Pearl asked. "So we won't disturb other things." The word "other" echoed throughout the portal. Ben scratched behind his ear. What do you mean by that? We aren't going to run into another Kelpie, are we?" Dr. Wu picked up her medical bag. "One never knows." An exit light illuminated. "Welcome to the Tangled Forest. We would like to thank you for flying with us today," the captain said. "We hope you will choose the portal for your next interdimensional journey. Please refrain from pushing as you disembark." "One never knows?" Ben whispered to Pearl as they followed the doctor. "She should know, don't you think? I mean, this is her job." Pearl wasn't worried about the not knowing. She didn't mind surprises, as long as they didn't want to eat her for breakfast. She stepped through the portal's windy exit, hoping she wouldn't be disappointed. The land of rain hadn't been much to look at. Before landing there, Pearl had imagined purple trees, polka dot clouds, and rainbows made of floating jelly beans. But it turned out to be a barren wasteland, parched and cracked as far as the eye could see. Would the Tangled Forest be nicer? The wind swirled around and around. "I can't see anything," Pearl complained, her hair flying. She took a few more steps. Then the portal disappeared. The wind blew away, and Pearl took a long, deep breath. "Wow," she and Ben both said. They stood on a hilltop. A carpet of lush lime green grass sloped gently to the edge of a forest. Pearl turned in a slow circle. The forest surrounded the hill, spreading out in all directions. The trees were twice as tall as the ones in Buttonville. A buttery sun kissed and warmed Pearl's face. A light breeze kissed the blades of grass. "It's beautiful," she said.